Do you know what I love? I love how dedicated I am to myself in going to the gym. I mean, I am so dedicated to myself that I will come to the gym during a tornado warning. Yeah. So yesterday we get out here in Tooele, we got a tornado warning, and it was for a very short window. And I mean very short window, like 5:45 to 6:15, 6:30ish, give or take, which I find very funny because that is the exact time that I see my personal trainer. But I decided, I came outside, I looked around, it was like 5:45, and it wasn't bad. It was a little bit windy, but nothing too terrible. So I get to the gym, it's about 6 o'clock almost, I come inside, and it's slightly raining a little bit, but just not too bad. And then, while I'm in the gym, it's 6 o'clock, so it's time for me to meet with my trainer. So I turn my phone on silent, and I go and start working out with him. I leave my phone in the cubby because of the fact that if I'm working with my trainer, I'm focused on what he's talking about and doing whatever we're supposed to be doing for the 30 minutes that I got. So we're talking and everything like that, and eventually my watch goes off, and I realize that it's my daughter a couple of times because we were close enough to the phone now that it was starting to connect. So I didn't know my phone was going off nonstop. About, halfway through the workout, I realized that she had texted me. And I walk over there, I get my phone, and she has blown up my phone. And I don't blame her, because she was scared. She was really worried. She tried calling me, and I didn't answer. And, she tried texting me, and I didn't answer. I get that was definitely something that she was worried about. It was raining really hard in our area, but it wasn't anything too severe. From what I hear, what it looked like was really bad. In some areas it was really bad, but it didn't feel like it was going to be severe. It didn't feel like it was going to be that bad. And a couple areas had some power outage, but we didn't really get anything. And so it was, I got on the phone with her and I talked with her and we, discussed what happened, why I didn't answer, that I was okay, that everything was going to be okay, that, it's over now. It was 6:30. So the whole storm was set to end at that time, and everything was starting to dry up, and so it really was over with at 6:30. So I finished up with my trainer, told him what was going on, and came home. So, come to find out, my kids are amazing, because they are survivors, and I have trained them well. So they went to the bathroom, and hung out there with the bunny, all of them, all three of them, and the bunny with the cage. And in there, they proceed to talk about everything, about tornadoes, and if you can survive one, and then my oldest and my youngest are talking about the butterfly people. If you don't know about the butterfly people, then let me proceed to tell you about the butterfly people. There is a story, I believe, it's a real story, true story, about a kid that was in a school or in some place and saw a twister outside his window and saw people inside the twister with their skin peeled off, and it looked like they were butterfly people. And so they proceed to tell her about this and butterfly people. Now, keep in mind, Danielle is the most anxious fucking person ever. And she will sit there and she will think of worst case scenarios all the time. All the time. She is so anxious. She is always afraid of everything. And so you're telling her, of all people, about the butterfly people. And I'm just like, oh my God. Why did you guys tell her that? And they were like, well, because, it's the truth. And I'm like, at this point, you don't tell her the truth. You lie to her about this stuff. You don't talk about this stuff. And they're like, my son turns around, he's like, we don't lie in this house. And I was just like, this coming from the one that used to have a lying problem. I'm glad you are reformed, but Lord, don't open your mouth about this. You guys planned that, and you took full advantage of that as children to mess with your sister. Like, I love you guys. I love you guys. So, excuse me. So then we proceed to go ahead and make dinner and crack jokes and everything under the sun about it. But, if you want to come for me and say, like, I'm a horrible mom for leaving them behind at the house during a storm warning, honestly, I did not think it was that bad. And it really wasn't. And on top of that, yeah, I feel bad about it in the context that I probably won't do it again. But at the same time, not bad enough to where it's going to, eat at me. And I'll be guilt-ridden and apologize profusely over and over and over again. Plus, they're getting ice cream already tonight. So, they're fine. My kids have survived far worse. Believe me when I say that. So, this was just more training for more problem-solving skills. So, but yeah, I just wanted to share that. Proud of my kids. Proud of me for still showing up to my personal trainer, even during a tornado warning. So, go me, still getting in the reps, even when there's a possibility that I could get swept up and blown away at the gym. But there were a lot of other people here too, so, But yeah, so, that's how you know. That's how you know that you're changing, is whenever you will come hell or high water or tornado, you will get it done. So, love you guys.